everyone, welcome back. Hope you guys are all well. Hello. What a beautiful day. I hope it's been nice everywhere. I managed to get out for a really nice walk. Silver linings, that's for sure. Hi guys, welcome. Hope it's been a great day for you all and not too busy with work. I know some of you are really juggling it at the moment with kids and still busy roles. So I know it can be challenging. Hopefully looking forward to a nice balancing sequence. We'll do a good stretch off at the end as well. So really just looking to calm the mind, focus a little bit and give ourselves a little bit of headspace. So get comfy. If you've got any spare books close by, bring them with you in case you need them instead of a block. And yes, keep your jumper and stuff close by as well for relaxation. Otherwise, we'll head on over. So hopefully you can hear me. I've just realised I've not got my headpiece in, my Britney mic. So I'll bring that back next week. So we'll start cross-legged again. In fact, no, let's start laying down. This is a really nice way to start, or even just relax. So inch yourself down to the mat. Take the feet mat width and rest the knees together. Take your left hand onto your abdomen and your right hand just onto your chest. Close your eyes and just begin to breathe in and out through your nose, connecting with the rise and fall of your hands as you take the breath to abdomen, through the mid-body and all the way up to the right hand, the chest. And exhaling abdomen, ribs and chest. So slow that breath down. Deepen that breath. Let the feet relax. Let the back of the body feel heavy into the mat. Observe now whether your inhale or exhale is shorter. Notice which one it is. And now try and bring an evenness to the breath. So I'll count you with your inhale and exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Continue at this pace, or increase perhaps by a breath. So we're just preparing the mind, the body for our practice ahead. Finding the connection with our life force, our breath. And it's this conscious breath that connects our mind and body. Releasing the hands down either side of you now, palms turn up. Take a few more breaths, perhaps engaging in Ujjayi breath if this is in your practice. If you'd like to try it, you can trap the muscle at the back of the throat, the epiglottis. The muscle used to fog up a mirror, creating a rasping noise. And with the exhale on your Ujjayi, draw the tummy in and up, just gently, no strain. Bringing the abdominals into your breath now, beginning to engage that subtle core. opening your eyes now. Draw your knees into your chest and give yourself a nice big hug. This might be the only affection you get at the moment if you're on your own. So really give yourself a nice big hug. You can draw the head in or the knees towards the head. And exhale, release back down. So if you have any back issues, roll out to the side and come up to all fours. Otherwise, using our core, engage this now to help you begin to roll along the spine, but really round through the back so you don't slap on the mat. 2 more goes. And then we roll up to seated and come over the legs and push back, step back to your first downward dog. So pedal out through the feet, take the head from side to side. If you're new to the practice, see how you go today. At any time take child's pose. I'll just show you what that is. So you take the knees onto the mat, relax the tops of the feet, and you just put the hips back towards the feet, hands relax forward. So for any time, just rest there. Otherwise, the rest of us, stick with it with downward dog, your rest pose. Take the head from side to side. Inhale, push forward to plank now. Exhale, lower through the knees. Bottom lifts, chest extends. Cow variation, softening through elbows. Exhale, downward dog. We'll flow with the breath. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower the knees. Inhale, bottom lifts, chest extends forward. Exhale, downward dog. Pedal out through the feet again. Take the head from side to side. Fingertips nice and wide, pressing into the outside edge of the hands. Let's protect those wrists. Final time, inhale to plank. Exhale, lower the knees. Inhale, bottom lift, chest extends forward. Exhale, downward dog. Press that floor away, find length through the spine, that's what we're looking for here. It doesn't matter if the heels won't come down or the legs are bent. It's much better to have length through the spine than trying to force the heels to the floor and round through the upper back. Find that length. Exhale, lower onto the knees now and sit back onto the heels. So a little balance to begin with. I mentioned on my post that we're going to work on balances and the gaze. So in our yoga practice, the gaze, it helps us keep the mind still, but also practically with physical poses, balances, it helps us stay balanced. So we're going to explore that today. Starting with our first balance, take the hands to the hips. Inhale here. And see if you can rock back onto the toes now, lifting those knees. So if you're feeling like you want a real challenge, bring the hands to the heart center. Otherwise, if you want to ease yourself in, take the fingertips to the mat and inhale, extend that right leg in front, point out through the toe, squeeze those thighs together. You can stay here now, fix the gaze along the leg and about a meter in front, down along the nose. Stay there, or see if you can bring the hands to heart center. Ooh, I'm wobbling out today. And exhale, bring that right foot in, quite intense to the toes as well. Other side, so you can keep the fingertips to the mat to begin with, or hands straight up to heart center. If you're going with this variation, just move that left leg slowly. You can always inch it a couple of times ahead. So inhale, extend that left leg, point out through the toes, fix that gaze, squeeze those inner thighs. Woo. And exhale, bring that left foot back in. Drop the knees to the mat. Step back to downward dog once again. Inhale here. And exhale, gaze forward. Push forward to plank. Inhale. And exhale, lower the knees. Now this time we lift the bottom, so we arch through the back and we drop the chin and chest to the mat. So the gaze is ahead. We have a little zigzag through the body here. Keep the toes tucked under. Inhale. And exhale. On the next inhale, Press into hands and toes. Bring yourself through to cobra. Relax tops of the feet to the mat. 2 breaths here. Press the tops of the feet down. Inhale, press back up through all fours or plank. Downward dog. Gaze forward to the hands. Step 1 foot at a time. We'll walk the feet slowly to the front. First forward fold of the day, see how we go. Inhale, gaze and pose, hands to shins or mat. Lengthen, head towards the screen. Exhale, bend the knees, tummy to thigh. Relax into your first forward fold. Let the head relax, face towards the shins. Inhale now, rise to stand. Palms touch overhead, lengthen the lower back as you come up. And exhale, Samasthiti. Release the hands to the side. So come to the front of the mat if you're not already there. And we'll come into some flow. So flow and some standing postures first. Inhale, reach up, gaze to fingertips. Exhale, bend through the knees. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, gazing pose, long through that upper back, core switching on now. Exhale, yogi's choice, bend the knees, step or float back to plank. Inhale, lean forward a touch. And exhale, lower the knees, lower the chest to the mat, starting gently. Inhale, cobra, or if you're warmed up enough, hands come back. Inhale through to upward dog, fire up those thighs. I'll show you from the side on the next round. Exhale, over knees or toes, downward dog. 2 breaths here. Inhale, press that floor away so you're pushing the hips up and back. Exhale. Inhale, engage those thighs. And exhale. Gaze forward, step the feet 1 at a time to the front again if you can, swapping with the leading leg. Inhale to your gazing pose. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, tummy to thighs. So rock the weight forward slightly to the front of the feet. We hinge at the hips. Inhale, rise to stand. Palms touch. Exhale, hands release. So starting with our first balance. So from here, take the right ankle across the left thighs. We're starting with a hip stretch. A pigeon variation. Toes flex back to the shin and exhale, sit back into an awkward chair variation. So you start to feel a stretch through that outer right hip. Hands can come to the heart center, not too deep, just while we warm up. Breathing there. Maybe sit a little deeper as you ease into the pose. So we're transitioning through a number of balances here now. Inhale. Keep the gaze now along the floor, a meter ahead. Rise to stand slowly. Keep that foot across the thigh. Fixing that gaze, hands transition to the hips. See if you can release that right leg and draw the knee in towards the chest. Inhale here. Exhale now, coming into a tree pose. Toes can come to the mat, foot to the calf. We'll take the right ankle with right hand. Draw that foot and take it to the inner left thigh. Press that thigh and leg against each other. Find the gaze again. Hands transition to heart center. Stay in there, don't worry if you're wobbling in and out. It's natural for the foot to try and find a balancing point. So keep the gaze along the floor, or if you'd like to challenge yourself, you'll find as you begin to raise the gaze, maybe straight ahead or up to the ceiling, we begin to find it a little bit more tricky. If you'd like to go further, close the eyes. But notice here the stillness as you focus and concentrate. Completely in that present moment. Staying there. Inhale now, release that right foot. And exhale, come forward, warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Release the hands behind, and we won't stay here too long, I know this is tough. Inhale. And exhale, bend that left knee, shoot the right toes back. Right hand comes to the mat. Slide those right toes back. So we're right hand under right shoulder. Inhale, twist left. That left leg might be burning those toes. Give them a wiggle. Inhale here. Exhale, release the left hand to the mat. Step it back to your plank. Inhale. And exhale, lowering through plank. Knees to the floor or full plank if you wish, or chaturanga if that's in your practice. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale over knees or toes, downward dog. 2 breaths. If you've lost your breath, inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh out. Pedaling out, still fine, or just stay still in your pose. Gaze forward now, yogi's choice. Step, or if you'd like something a little more dynamic, little hop, little float to the front. Inhale, gazing pose, neck long. Exhale, Uttanasana. Forward fold, tummy to thighs. Inhale, rise to stand, palms touch. And exhale, release the hands down. So we come to the other side, this time taking left ankle across. So I'll show you from the other side. I'll start here first. So transition, slowly, fix the gaze along the floor and bring that left ankle across the right thigh. Keep that gaze there. Sit the bottom back, toes flex back, and adjust the foot if you need to. Hands to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. Breathe into that lovely hip stretch. By all means, if you need a wall, grab a wall. Spread those toes out on that right foot. Inhale, rise to stand slowly and bring that left knee with you. Take your tree variation, can be, as I said before, toes to mat, calf just not on the knee, or bring that left foot up to the inner right thigh. Press them against each other to help you have a point to, I suppose it's counterbalance. I can't get my words out tonight. Opposing forces, that's what I'm looking for. Hands to heart center. Find your gaze again. You'll find if the eyes wander, you begin to lose the balance, and the mind wanders. The eyes pick up on things that trigger thoughts, trigger that monkey mind, where one thought escalates to another. So coming to our final balance here, I know this is tough. Release that left knee, gently keep it hugging in. Inhale and exhale, hinge forward, warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Imagine you're pushing into the wall behind you. Flex that foot. Hands can reach back. Head extends out of hips. Inhale and exhale. Bend that right leg, shoot the left toes back. Left hand comes down. Inhale. Reach that right hand, I should say, up. Inhale and exhale. We vinyasa. If at any time the vinyasa is too much, rest in child's pose or simply step back to downward dog. If you'd like some heat, come to plank. Inhale and exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. 2 more breaths here. Bending through the knees, gaze forward, step or float to the front. Inhale, gazing pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, palms touch. And exhale, release down. Hopefully feeling a bit warmer. So this time we take the feet hip width. I'll show you from the front. Clasp behind the hands behind the back, but keep the palms open for this one. Inhale, keep the lower back long, reach up through the chest, and exhale, fold forward. Start to allow those knuckles and those little fingers to work towards the floor. Don't worry if that's too much. The legs also don't have to be straight, they can be soft. You can clasp the elbows. Externally rotate, really open those shoulders, try and broaden through the collarbones if you have the elbows. Inhale and exhale. See if you can keep that tummy and thigh connected, but begin to lift the hips. That lifting of the hips is a straightening of the legs, but you're not thinking about just pushing the knees back. Lengthening through the back. Exhale. Release the hands to the mat. Step back with the left foot. We're coming into a low lunge, so drop that left knee. Inhale, arms rise. Open through the chest here, we're lengthening. Exhale, come into that lunge. Lift through the heart center. One breath, inhale. Exhale, release the hands either side of front foot. Back knee lifts, shine the heart center forward. So you feel that stretch through that left hip flexor. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to the mat now. Step back to downward dog, or if you can, shoot that right leg straight back up, split dog. You can keep the left heel lifted. Breathing there. Staying here, you can stay in the split dog variation, or you can bend the right knee, dip the toes to the left, staying here for a second. We're challenging our balance once more. See if you can become lighter on those left fingertips. And slowly, see if you can maybe lift that left hand an inch or two off the mat, or just stay light on the fingertips. Lots of wobbling going on over here too. Fix that gaze back towards that left foot. Then release left hand, straighten that right leg. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. So through a plank, we round through the upper back. Inhale, extend right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Gaze to the hands now, round through that upper back. Exhale, lower the shin towards the mat. Inhale, press back up. Strong this, doing really well. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press back up, final time. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press back up. And inhale again, take that right leg up. Final split dog, inhale. Exhale, release the right foot to the mat. We push forward to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower. This time all the way to the floor through knees or plank. From here, bring the feet into the bottom. Dhanurasana, bow pose. Hands take the tops of the feet. So the neck stays long. Try and imagine you're looking through the top of the eyebrows. Inhale. Reach the feet back. Let them lift the chest. Deep breaths here now. Try and keep the neck long. Soften through the face. Even here we're balancing. Lift up through pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. And exhale. Release. Make a pillow out of your hands at the front. Relax the tops of the feet. Rest your forehead onto the hands. Sway the hips from side to side. Two more deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. And exhale, sigh out through your mouth again. Clear the airways. Inhale. And exhale. Hands come back to the shoulders, either in line with the shoulders with cobra, or take the hands back to the ribs. Inhale, press and open to upward dog, yogi's choice. Exhale over knees or toes. Downward dog. Inhale here. And exhale, bend through the knees, gaze forward, step or float to the front. Keep the feet hip width. Inhale, gaze in pose. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Hands resting on the shins or to the mat. Inhale, gaze in pose. This time connecting the hands again, connecting them the uncomfy way through the clasping them. Keep the palms open. Inhale here, soften the knees if you need to. And exhale, fold forward. Resting tummy onto thighs. Steve and I have got A bend here, protecting the lower back, protecting the hamstrings even. Really imagine that you're reaching your knuckles towards me, onto your screen. Broadening through the shoulder blades again, clasp the elbows but clasp them the other way if you're taking that variation. Exhale, release the hands. To the mat, step back with the right foot. Low lunge, drop that back knee, toes can stay tucked under for balance if you wish. Inhale, arms rise. And exhale, come forward. Enjoy that stretch through that right hip flexor now. So try to scissor the thighs together, the inner thighs working towards each other or towards the midline. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands either side of front foot. Back knee lifts. Shine the heart center forward. Come up onto those fingertips at the front. Soften the shoulders. Soften the neck. Exhale, hands to mat now. Core switching on. Inhale, extend left leg. Split dog. So we come into our balance on this side. Might be your easier side. If you wish, stay here with the left leg lifted. Otherwise, dip the toes over towards the right. From here now, keep the shoulders level, so drop that left shoulder a little. See if you can become lighter on that right hand. Right leg strong, lift the kneecap. Coming up onto fingertips. Fix that gaze. Core switching on, so lift. Drawing in with the abdomen. And see if those right fingertips will hover. This is a tough one, so you're doing really well, making me very hot. Exhale, release the right hand, straighten left leg, level off the hips, inhale here, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose, round through that upper back. Squeeze that foot into the bottom. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose, hold it there. Gaze to the hands now. Exhale, drop the shin. Let it hover. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. And now inhale, extend left leg back to your split dog. Breathing there. And exhale, release the left foot to the mat. Inhale, push forward to plank, final back bend. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Coming into Shalabhasana variation. So tops the feet down for now. See if you can clasp the hands behind the back and point out through the index finger. Face towards the floor, or facing the floor, and again we look through the top of the eyebrows. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh out through your mouth just for a breath. Inhale now, see if you can draw the tummy away from the mat, engaging the core now. Inhale, reach the knuckles back, the fingertips back, and exhale, push away through the toes. So we're trying to find length here rather than thinking about lift. Just keep reaching those fingertips back, the head forward. Breathing there. Exhale, release. Make that pillow again with the hands. Forehead relaxes to the hands. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh out through your mouth. Inhale. And exhale. Bringing our hands underneath the shoulders. Push back to child's pose, so come through all fours. Take the knees nice and wide if you find this challenging. And sit it back. Again, resting head onto the hands or feet, or hands back towards the feet, I should say. You can close the eyes here. Enjoy the space. Take the breath to that lower back. Mid back really expand. Using the hands to support you. Inhale, roll back up to seated. Bring the knees together, roll out to one side. We're going to come down for some lovely supine or laid down stretches through the legs. So inch yourself back down onto the mat and we'll work into some stretches. So draw that right knee into the chest. We'll work on a little bit of hamstring here again. Hands come around the back of that right leg. Inhale, push that right heel up towards the ceiling. Toes flex back. Nice stretch through the calf there. This is your first variation. Left leg can extend. Keep it active, so ground down through that left heel for a deeper stretch. Hands can slide up the right leg if you want to work deeper, but maintain the stretch through the belly of the muscle, not at the attachment towards the bottom or behind the knee. You can close your eyes here, letting go of attachment to how far or close that leg is to you. So use that breath. So we calm the nervous system using our breath, exhaling, letting go, telling our body that everything's okay, we can be calm, we can relax. Inhale, release that right foot so it's in line with the hip. So this will be a choice for you now. We press this left hand onto the left thigh. Some of you will have done this with me before. Then we exhale, take the leg out to the right, but keep pressing that left thigh down so that hip doesn't roll with us. Now we take our upper arm to the mat so that we can support this right leg with our right hand, and we rest there. So that leg comes out to the side. We should be able to feel a stretch through that right inner thigh. You might be able to let that leg fall further, and as you do, you can walk the right hand underneath the calf rather than the thigh. If the big toe is available to you, or you've got a top and you want to take it around the foot as if it was a strap, you can, and we take that right leg out to the right, breathing there. Gaze can come up towards the ceiling. We'll take it over to the left. 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. I lied, one more. Feels so good. Inhale and exhale. Bend the leg, release the toe if you have it, to bring it back in. And we'll take a half happy baby. So right hand comes to the outside edge of the foot if that's available to you. And we work this right knee down towards the armpit. If that's too much, just take that right arm behind the right knee and just draw that knee into the chest. Let this right foot relax where it needs to. Breathing there. You can sway from side to side if you're in happy baby, or move that right leg slightly. Lead the movement from the hip if you can. And then we release the foot. Extend that right leg away. So we come to the other side. Draw that, keep both feet to the mat, draw that left knee into chest. Hand come behind the thigh. Inhale, extend that left leg. This is my tighter side. Push it up towards the ceiling. Test that side. If you can, extend that right leg away. Leg active, heel pressing down. Inhale. Find extension, draw new energy in. Exhale, maybe deepen or soften with where you're at. As I spoke about before, or as I spoke of before, that softening with the breath. So we want to challenge ourselves in our yoga practice. Not always, but sometimes. But not punish ourselves. Finding that moment of ease, acceptance. Final breath here. Exhale, release. Right hand onto right thigh now. Really press it down to stop that hip rolling. Then you can begin to take this left leg out towards the side, support it with that left hand, and where you need to, depending on the height of the leg, use this left hand to support the thigh or maybe the calf, and really push out through that heel again. Press that elbow into the floor, that left elbow, to help you keep that left arm active without physically trying to hold this leg without any support from the floor. Breathing there. Press that right hand down, gaze can turn to the right if you wish. Enjoy that opening through the hip, around the joint. Softening that left leg, bring it back through to centre. We take our half happy baby variation. Left hand comes to the outside edge of the foot and the forearm comes down through the inside of the shin, and we take our happy baby. So as this side, a little less happy, breathing there. Again, you can sway, you can move a little, finding comfort. Exhale, release that left foot now, but bring the right foot in towards you. So we're taking reclined Baddha Konasana. So hands come around the shins, just above the ankle if you can. Bring the soles of the feet together, and then see if you can draw the soles of the feet towards you, so the bottom might lift a little, and clasp the hands around the feet. Work the knees forward slightly now, and press that lower back down into the floor, and you should, or hopefully you'll feel a nice stretch across the top of the shoulders, as well as an opening through those hips. Exhale, release the feet to the mat. So we're coming into our windscreen wipers. So just drop the knees to the left and right. This is our last pose. I want to have us to have a nice long relaxation this evening. So do anything else you feel you need in your practice. Grab jumpers as well if you need that, or socks. And we come into our Shavasana, corpse pose. So first option, rest the knees against each other, take the feet mat width so we support the lower back. Extend the legs. If you've got a bolster, by all means, or pillow, take that underneath the knees, that's lovely. Tuck the shoulders underneath, so take weight into the back of the head so you can lift and tuck them under and the palms turn up. Inhale through your nose and exhale, sigh out through your mouth. So even here in our Shavasana, our gaze can really help us. So see if you can, with the eyes closed, softly take the gaze in between the eyebrows to the space there. And hold them there through your Shavasana. Allow yourself to feel heavy. You have nowhere else to be. You've prepared your body. You've prepared your mind for your Shavasana. And you deserve this time. Any thoughts that enter the mind, acknowledge them. But try not to be caught up in your monkey mind. Acknowledge them. We can often learn from our thoughts. Then push them aside. Let the tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Let your cheeks soften, eyebrows soften, jaw soften, and the eyes soften. Become aware of the sounds around you once again. You can deepen your breath. Gently bring movement back. The head can sway from side to side. Stretch or roll to one side and rest there. And then press yourself up to seated. Eyes remain closed. Come to a comfortable seated position. Sit tall. Hopefully the shoulders fall away from the ears. Inhale here. And exhale, tilt the head to the right. Final stretch across the shoulders. Inhale, set to the center. Exhale, left. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, bring your hands into Anjali Mudra to the heart center. Acknowledge your efforts, your body's efforts. And find gratitude this evening for something or someone in your life right now. Bowing our heads. Together we say Namaste. Thank you very much, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I feel losing my balance. But hope you guys have a great evening, and thanks so much for joining. It's lovely to have you here, and yeah, take care. See you next week. It was a nice stretch to my inner thighs. I don't know if anyone else needed that. But yeah, so there'll be another one next week, and I'm putting together some other ideas for a bit more free live and Facebook Live, so hopefully be in touch soon. Thanks guys, thanks May and Anne, thanks for all of you joining from around the world. Let me know where you all are, I'm not sure. And yeah, do send me little pickies of your yoga space. I love to see where everyone is. As you can see, I'm keeping it balanced with my drinks cabinet behind me. But yeah, it was lovely. Thanks guys. I think I needed it too. And yeah, see you next week. Thank you. Have a lovely evening as well. Eat well and drink lots of water. I don't know about any of you guys, but I'm finding it quite tough to keep the water intake up for some reason at home. And yeah, thank you. And take care. See you soon. Bye for now.